First cracks between the Biden and Bennett administrations after the United States demanded clarifications from Israel regarding the declaration of 6 civilian organizations in the West Bank as terrorist groups. A top Israeli security source clarified loud and clear the U.S. administration was informed in advance. The top official further added that the designation came only after a thorough investigation by Israel's internal security agency, the Shin Bet, which obtained a whole slew of evidence showing those alleged NGOs were in fact an arm of the terrorist group, the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine, and adding that this intelligence was passed on to Washington through security channels. But the decision made public by Israeli Defense Minister Benny Gantz on Friday triggered anger not just in the State Department, but also within the Israeli coalition, with a long row of dovish lawmakers from the Labor and Meretz parties slamming the move, calling it immoral and undermining human rights. And that's not the only policy move that is raising tensions both in Washington and in the left side of the coalition. Housing Minister Zev Elkin announced Sunday that the Israel Land Authority has issued marketing tenders for more than 1,300 housing units in the West Bank. Left-wing ministers slammed the announcement, saying it is harming Israel, echoing Washington's position on the matter.
We are concerned about the announcement of a meeting next week to advance settlement units deep in the West Bank, and believe it is critical for Israel and the Palestinian Authority to refrain from unilateral steps that exacerbate tension and undercut efforts to advance a negotiated two-state solution. This certainly includes settlement activity, as well as retroactive legalization of settlement outposts.
And these disagreements are perhaps just a preview of the main policy battle that is expected to only gain momentum, the reopening of the American consulate in East Jerusalem, a first major test of the communication, or lack thereof, between the two administrations.